Malcolm, have you shopped your insurances lately? Experts say you should review your life insurance coverage at least every couple years. Our money man, Bob Ingram from Ameriprise Financial, is here to help make sure you get your coverage right. Hi, Bob.
Hello. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning to you. And so tell us whether you have insurance, a policy, or if you need to review your own, looking for a life insurance policy for the first time, what should be your first step?
Well, it's important, of course, to determine, how much insurance do you need? And life can change, your situations change, and your financial circumstances will certainly change over those years as life events happen, income changes and so forth, and so that can impact your life insurance need. And it might mean you might need more sometimes. It could also mean over time that you need a little bit less. So that's the first step. So what you want to understand really would be for the life insurance to provide for a family, for a surviving spouse, let's say, you got to start with the impact of income. So what would be the impact of a lost income? You have to maintain the household expenses and so forth. So a lot of people, of course, will start with debts, their obligations. What do they owe? They have a mortgage. Maybe you have credit card debt, student loans, whatever. You want to make sure you have enough, of course, to pay those off. The problem is that oftentimes is where it ends. A lot of people don't go beyond that, and they have to think of, well, what are the other expenses that they're going to meet on a regular basis each and every year, and then how many years might you have to have those expenses covered. So that all adds up to that total need. And then the other thing, of course, is the goals that you have. And future goal planning, if you have children that are going to be going to college and you're saving for that, well, if those lost savings, or there are lost savings there, you need something to replace those savings and of course, other things like retirement and all those other things as well.
And what is the key for getting the best coverage for your money? Well,
you got to look at the right kinds of insurance for the need you have. So really there's two main types that everybody focuses on. You have term insurance, which is a temporary type of insurance. It pays for a specific amount of time, and you're just paying for the death benefit that would occur if the owner or the insured passes away. And that is really great for a lot of need. If you have a big need of insurance and you only need it for a specific amount of time. The other part is permanent insurance, and there are different types for that. If you have something that you want to keep for the lifetime and you want to have a fixed premium dollars that you're paying for, and you don't want that to lapse and you're going to have that fixed, whole life insurance still is a great way to do that, and there's a cash value component over time that builds. For more flexibility over a long period of time and permanent coverage, something like universal life really is a good thing for that, because you can move the death benefit, either move it down over time if you don't need as much. If you have to increase it, you can do that, assuming that you can provide your right health standards and so forth as well. And also there's some ways to grow that cash value so you have some cash in the policy, not just the pure death benefit.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us this morning. A lot of interesting information, so I'm sure a lot of people would want to know a lot of this stuff.
It's a great starting point, and I'm sure your financial experts, your insurance agents can really help you walk through the options and make sure you're doing the right thing for the right need at the right time.
Thank you, Bob.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.